Hi everyone, this is the first day that I have felt my normal self. I've been sick for like way over 2 weeks. I finally finished my antibiotics, so I'm feeling really good. The Johnny Depp trial has taken a 180-degree turn. I weed whacked my yard the other day, and I just got my extension cord for my lawnmower, and getting ready to go up in the attic and measure the attic window because there's plastic over it, and that's not a good idea. And I'm going to go and get some chicken wire. Guess I'm going to have to buy a staple gun, even though I already have one. I just found out that I just did a copy. The reason why I kept thinking I did my taxes wrong is because when I did the taxes before I went to the DR, I didn't have a printer, so I couldn't print it out. So what I was looking at was something very wrong or not the right document. So I finally hooked up my printer, and people, let me tell you, HP, I was on the phone with their techs for over 2 hours. Thank God I've been lucky by getting some really nice technicians. We tried every which way but Sunday to get my printer to hook to my internet. Now, you all want to guess what the problem was? It took 2 hours for the tech to even figure this out. Let's see if you can figure it out. We did everything we were supposed to many, many times. I had even done it like 10 times even before I called the tech. Okay, you want to guess? It's because Xfinity, I needed to split the 5G to the 2.4. I kid you not. I kid you not. Oh my God. So now I've got two Wi-Fi systems, and I could not hook my printer up until it could hook to a 2.4. Now get this, if you have Xfinity, you go under their app for their internet, and there is a place where you can split the two. So I couldn't believe this. I mean, I even stumped my friend who's like a tech genius. Yeah, you have to do that. That if you're having trouble with hooking your printer to your Wi-Fi, it could be that issue. And yes, it's a real thing, people. So back to the IRS. This morning, I printed out my taxes, and I did them right. Because I am the kind of person where I can find mistakes. I'm very good about that. I used to save my tree company thousands of dollars because I would find mistakes on contracts. And so, yeah, I'm very good about that. So I did put down the right address. I put down where I was receiving my mail while I was homeless. So if there was an issue with my taxes, my friend who lives in Dumfries would have gotten notice. That she would have gotten that because the IRS does not forward mail as far as I have read. So, but I still needed to do the Form 8822. So I'm actually holding my camera so I won't be in the middle of that bad habit of playing with my hair, because it bothers me. So I know it bothers you guys. So yeah, I did my taxes right. I even had, put down the purchase or the sale of my home, because you have to do that when you sell your house, and you have to see what your lost gains was or whatever. I never fool with the Ameritrade because I've never made any money with that. So why even deal with it? Because the IRS does get, that info. But yeah, stocks are too volatile. I would not advise anybody to do that right now. Even though I did just buy a couple shares in Twitter. So, yeah, I'm going to go up in the attic and measure this window and tack up some chicken wire. So, got to get that plastic down. I had to order, now get this, I had to order a AC unit for upstairs because I've learned this from living at the broccoli farm. I was living in an old estate on the water on the Rappahannock. if you have a 2-story house, no matter what, it's going to be always much warmer upstairs. So I just ordered this little window unit, I think 8,000 BTUs, and that should suffice and cut down on my $300 electric bill. Yeah. But when that electric bill was when it was really cold. I remember shivering the first week that I stayed here. I had just one blanket laid on the floor. I slept on the floor, people, with 6 rods in my back for about 2 weeks. Then my granddaughter gave me a bean bag, and that helped a lot. I haven't seen her since I've been back. I know she's working some godly hours, but I'm going to get ready to put my garden in. I bought a lot of weed killer for the weeds coming up in the driveway. And I got extra because you should never run out of that. Don't let the weeds get away from you. And I'm going to spray the perimeter of the yard because I do believe I've got a infestation of poison ivy, and I am highly allergic to the point where I have to get a shot. And I don't know if y'all have ever gotten shots from poison ivy, but it feels like hot coffee going in your veins. But the one thing that is surefire that does work is the Medrol dose pack, because you just take one pill and the next morning it is all dried up. It's like the miracle. So I got to be very careful working in my garden. I bought a hoe and a spade. I'm getting ready to edge out my bushes and plant some hydrangeas, some blueberries. So, yeah, so hope that gives you some insight. I still need to spray for termites as a preventative, people. I'll get down there with the flashlight and I'll show you all, see if we see any signs. All right, bye, everyone.